All right, we're gonna start up again with part 2 today. I thought I was gonna be jumping over and playing some Baldur's Gate, but it seems there's a PC Xbox mashup that's just not fitting. Maybe it's the Larian servers, so I did get to jump over with good friend Eldon and play some Marathon. I enjoyed that, but it just doesn't seem like we're going to be able to get into Baldur's Gate today. So we'll come back to Crimson Desert. Alright, let me get my lighting in a state of greatness, which I thought was going to work, but we will try something else here. Just get it to where it's nice and comfortable to my eyes. Alrighty. Welcome back to Crimson Desert. Dried Moss here. If you like watching a person play a game and yap about how much they love it and then take down data about it, I'm going to have this screen up from time to time with a bunch of data that I take. That's what I do with every game. I just make sure that I remind people that at the beginning of the stream. If you come into the stream and you hear me typing, or I'm talking and looking at the screen over here as I type my feedback, that is what is happening. But otherwise, we'll get right into it. This is part 2. I did a previous stream, stopped to play some games with their fellow streamers at large. But it didn't seem to work out. So we will get into Crimson Desert for me. Bada bing, bada boom. What's up? How are you, Muffin? It's good to see you. How's your night? What time is it for you right now? Load in there, buddy. Working on some stuff here. Get the game going. Let's get my chat up. YouTube going. So I can read chat while I'm doing other things. There we go. That's good. Chat's up. Wait, what? Moss writes notes. Aw. It's Gooch. It's 3:16 p.m. How's my night going? My morning. It's noon. It just got into noon. It's 12:17. So you are 3 hours ahead of me. 3 hours ahead. Alright, let's get over here. You know what I've started to do is I'm creating a time zone Excel file to use for people that I interact with, so that I don't have to keep asking them. And then I know when I meet up with them, it's like, well, I usually meet up with them about this time, so maybe I change my stream schedule. Alright, if it is 1 a.m. for me, down to 2400 for me. Me. Alright, so you're 3 hours ahead, so when it is noon-ish for me, it is 3 p.m. for you. Alright, I'm just gonna add. Just creating a database. Just something that I can reference. So I can stop asking people, and then maybe it'll just click at some point. So it's about 3 p.m. for you when it's midnight for me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, this music's very soothing. Something doesn't quite make sense. Oh yeah, morning day. Yes, you are West Coast, I am East Coast, or otherwise, I think California to New York. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. Something is very, very, very weird. Whatever. I'll figure it out later. Alright, I now have your time schedule. Or at least your time zone. Now it makes more sense. For future use. Alright, game, play. Let's go! Alright, we recently fixed a power source for a kiln in this little town. Alright, now I'm gonna go smoke some pot. I'm gonna go pick up a pot from inside the kiln. Made specially for me because these people love me for what I've done for them. The 3 hours thing is not adding up. No. When I put it into an Excel file, for some reason the cells, if I don't tell the cells to treat it just as a number or text, it'll try to do formulas. So I was like, well, that doesn't make sense. Something's not adding up. And I think it was trying to auto change. I was just putting in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for like 1 a.m. to 6 p.m. And I think it was trying to do calculations like, I can help! And Excel was like, oh god, please let me do calculations. Like, shut up, Excel. Right, let's open up. Oh, I gotta push the other way. Oh, shut. Nope. Keep pushing. Wait, your title says Steam instead of stream. Abort mission. Wait, what? Whoa. Wait, what? Wait, what? Is it really? Crimson. What the heck are you? You scaring me, Muffin. Alright, so the title screen, 38 hours and counting. I would play this all day. Part 2, Steam. Oh, that part 2, Steam. Okay, that I can fix. I thought maybe one of my thumbnail pictures. So I was like, oh, I have to recreate that. I don't want to do that. Alright, thank you. Yes, I could see how that would be confusing. Alright, open up YouTube video. I've got work to do. Which I probably should have done this work to begin with instead of making the error that it currently has. Alright, open up my videos, my content. It's currently creating. Let's go to my live tab. 38 hours and counting. Let's edit that so that it says Part 2 stream for the day. Yay. This correction has been brought to you by Erotic Stud Muffin. Does it automatically update? Come on, refresh. Yes, it does. Haha, there. It is fixed. I am now better than I was before. Thanks to Erotic Stud Muffin. The greatest name on the internet. Push, my friend. Push. Oh, releasing the steam. Man, it's actually impressive looking steam. No, 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 no. Keep pushing. Wait, is it already open? No, I gotta keep pushing. There it is. There it is. We made something amazing. The heck would I make here? A cuckoo pot. Cuckoo pots can be crafted in addition to the one obtained through the main quest. If you need more, dispatch your comrades on a mission to the Clendon workshop to have one made. Interesting. A cuckoo pot. Not a cuckoo clock, but a cuckoo pot. Are you tired of being sane when you cook? Well, grab your cuckoo pot and get to cooking. And make the most insane dishes you've ever seen or tasted in your life. Cuckoo Pot, brought to you by Crimson Desert. Don't be scared. It's just a knight with a crow-like cape. I'll help if I can. Instead of I'll help if I can. I'll help if I can. Your voice is Mike Tyson-esque. Fix your voice. Well, I guess we assume that the larger that someone is, the deeper their voice, but that ain't true. Learn to use the iron pot. Because I gotta go back. Or stay in the vicinity. I didn't know you could smoke pot in this game. No, I can have a smoking pot. I can have a smoking pot. And it's a cuckoo pot. So, yes it is. I can definitely smoke a pot. Oh, I didn't need to go this far. Alright, let's get some cooking lessons, y'all. Oh wait, what's this right here? Oh, it's cool. This is cool.
I can try next.
Actually, I don't want my lantern out right now. What's up, Togrum? Togrum? Oh, I gotta walk closer to you. Or wait, are you Togrum? Are you not Togrum? Alright, hold on. Let me navigate here. It is Togrum. Togrum! Oh, I probably gotta be standing in. Yeah. Get out of my way, I gotta talk to Togrum. Why can't I talk to Togrum? Hello? Are you not Togrum? Alright, something's not... Oh, wait, I gotta talk... You might want to fix this, Pearl Abyss. I've got to be in this special spot to talk to Togrum.
What is this place?
What is this place?
Sounds like Bane.
Well, now,
Otherwise, people would think it's part 2 of your
iron
Steam.
pots are tested.
Yeah.
Here you've got one of Grimnir's pots. Is that right?
Yes,
I'm
right.
telling you, that pot can hold anything, no matter the size or the weight.
Really?
Is that possible? Hard to believe, eh?
Uh,
You'll see once you try it out yourself.
uh,
You won't believe your eyes.
Right.
Just pop this boulder right in.
uh,
Go on, take out the pot.
uh,
Now, lift the boulder.
uh,
If you can manage it. And like you mean it. Feels lighter, doesn't it?
in there.
Open it again, and
Yeah.
the boulder will come right out.
Alright.
Use it whichever way you see fit.
Wait, what the hell did I just learn? Enhancing the pot allows you... Wait. Enhancing the pot allows you to craft better equipment, complete main and faction quests such as those involving the in-flame orcs or witches to obtain the blueprints. Give me a quick second here. Nope. I need to reset the way that I take pictures. Alright. Enhancing the pod allows you to craft better equipments, complete main and faction quests, such as those involving the Iron Flame Orcs or Witches, to obtain the blueprints. Some blueprints require rare materials, such as Abyss Cells. So, be sure to store them safely once acquired. Gotta be careful. Careful with that. Okay. Return to Howling Hill. Alright, well, I don't know what I learned. I mean, I already know how to do this. I can't lift you up, you're so heavy. Let me see if I can lift you up. Yeah. Nope, can't lift you up either. Alright, well, thanks for teaching me something. This is so Viva La Dirt. This is so... Alright, I'm here. I made it all the way up here. I broke open the kiln, fixed it, repaired it, started it up for you guys. Alright, teach me a skill. Did you know you can pick up things with this little lasso? Yeah? Alright, do it. Okay, I did it. Alright, now you've learned it. Dang it. You know, you didn't say how your day was going, Moss. Just gaming. Just that's it. That's the rotation. Sometimes I'll wake up and play games, or I'll wake up and do chores around the house to make it feel like I'm doing something other than gaming all day. I am going to, maybe later this afternoon, go apply for a college course, which hopefully in the state of California, as a veteran, they will give me a housing allowance so that I can stay in California to take college, because it's super expensive here, and hopefully there's some assistance there. I'm having fun gaming. The day is early, young. I guess it's good. How about you? Can I redeem a Minecraft stream? You know, if you want to redeem it right now, I will stop right now and switch to Minecraft. If you want. Because I've already streamed this once today. And I'll just delete this video. Oh, I thought I'd just do what my daughters are doing and just go into psychology. That way I have something to talk to them about.
You're hardly worth my time.
Well, then you're hardly worth, like, surviving. I'm gonna kill you, mate. I'm gonna kill you. You're gonna die. If you swing your sword, you will die.
And shit on the corpse.
I'm gonna punch you with feathers. Or start. Yeah, you both dead. Both gonna kill you. Red bandits. Right now, the bandits are just fodder. Man on horse, it's okay. I will clear the bandits of this location. Oh, cool. He's like fighting with me. Drew his arrow.
I saw that coming.
I caught him on fire. Haha! I'm assuming you want to go in person instead of online courses. Well, I think in order to get the housing allowance that I'm hoping that they still have available, I have to be in person for at least one in-person session. But I would prefer to do most of what I need to do from home. But I mean, most college courses, if you're focused on one major, then really your classes are only 2 hours a day anyway. But California is pretty good. California veterans, generally state colleges and state universities and community colleges waive all the fees. You just have to pay for books and lodging, but I don't need lodging, so I would just pay for books. Did you know there are completely free college courses with a couple of Ivy League schools? Yeah, I mean, I've looked very little into it. I mean, I got my bachelor's in business administration while I was still active, but I've said this before, so I'm repeating myself. I did that just so that I could get promoted and prove to my superiors that, yes, I can complete a course, I can complete a line of training, which at the time didn't make sense, and they actually don't do that much anymore. It's like everybody has a college degree. They just recommend that you try to, use the resources that are made available. Blessings of the day to you as well, sir. Ooh, what's the priest got to say?
Blessings be upon you, stranger.
What did you give me? You just give me a letter? What did you give me? It's a proverb. Read it. No, don't put it in your pocket. Read it. What does it say? What does it say? Light's guidance. All right, let's look at what Light's guidance says. Document. Use. You finally secured the Abyss gears. No, that's from White Crow. No, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Nope, that's not what I want. Map makers, no, it's not that one. Poster. That's a bounty notice. Wait, is this a rare? Nope, that's not it either. What the heck? Why wasn't I able to read that? Wisdom, Light's guidance. There it is. There it is. Absolution. Purchasing a right of absolution will clear your... Oh, that's cool. Purchasing a writ of absolution will clear your bounty status. It can be obtained at a church confessional by paying a fee that corresponds to the severity of your crimes. I did end up picking up an electrified ball and rubbing it in the face of civilians that were waiting for me to relight their kiln, and it electrocuted them, so that was considered a crime. So now I'm kind of a criminal. I hope that doesn't ruin everything that I've built up to this point with trust. The bounty on your head will be cleared immediately upon purchase, allowing you to explore freely once more. Okay. So, we need to go visit a church. Anyway, let's catch up with chat here. Online, that is. Right, makes sense. Sometimes bosses are weird like that, especially when they think you haven't gotten a degree because you're incapable rather than just a choice. Yeah, I'd say for the first decade that I was active duty, there seemed to be a huge push with get your degree and then you can be competitive for promotion. And as I started to work myself up in the ranks, I saw that as being an importance. But once I got to higher ranks and I was making the choice to promote people or give them evaluations that would help them in promotion, like if they had it, great. And if two candidates had exactly the same thing and one of them had a college degree, I wouldn't necessarily shift over to giving one person. It's how they perform in their job, their previous evaluations. We would also do an interview sometimes with them, either directly or indirectly, just to see what kind of person they are. if it was so close. But if one of them has college and the other one doesn't, that doesn't mean the one that doesn't have college isn't capable of doing the job that they were, contracted to do in the military. So it certainly wasn't like the focus my last decade. But in the first decade, when I was lower ranks trying to make it, the college degree means that you're a good sailor. I mean, but does it? Does my degree in business administration make me a better aviator? And then you end up spending time doing that instead of spending your time in the manuals and the standardization publications. But it could also have just been a push, it kind of is. Like, the military wants to make sure that if you decide to stay in, great, but if you don't, they want you to be prepared for when you transition back into civilian life. You've utilized some of those resources that were openly available. Anyway. Wow, you threw balls at that person and killed them. It didn't kill them, it just electrocuted and hurt them. And, yeah. Alright, let me see... Let's go back to... There is a church in this town here. I think this is it right here, right? Yes, okay. So let's go to the Church of Hernand City. Let's make sure of where we are at has a fast travel. Okay, it does. Alright, let's go to Hernand City. And let's pay our fine and prove that we are not the criminal those assume us to be. Alright, looks like my PlayStation 5 controller is fully charged. Or sorry, headphones are charged. I can unplug those. I'm glad you did it that way. I agree. Yeah, I think I was privileged to be able to accomplish what I did. It's in the past, and I will not regret what was, but I kind of regret what could have been if I just would have stayed in for a couple more years, if they would have had the space to keep me in, but they didn't, and it's understandable. There's no grudge there other than with myself. Alright, church. Is the church easily... Okay, I think the church is down to the left, right? Should we explore to try to find the church? I thought it was over in this corner. Alright, we'll walk out here a little bit. I think it's down here to the... kind of to the south.
Be somewhere else.
Wait, what? No, we're friends. Look, it's me. Oh, wait.
Time moves slow as frozen piss when there's no fighting to be done. Might as well put these idle hands to work and sharpen my blade.
Put your idle hands to work and jick your lip and say, alright. I wish there was a faster way to get
That blade lot, they're a vile bunch
get
of
my helmet
bastards.
on and off.
Always scheming and plotting.
Alright. Is that over there the church? I think it is. Let's look behind me. Try to look for a steeple. It could be it over there. I think, maybe. I think. Good day, stranger.
I'm in a good mood again today.
You gonna go for a walk?
Feeling light on my feet makes the day pass fast.
I think that's a new line. I'm gonna be logging all of these lines of dialogue. Oh, hello. Hello, you two. How you been?
Over to the coop to see if there are any eggs.
Are you gonna eat them? Alright, have fun. Don't crack any. Alright, so this is the church.
A blessed life, friend.
The righteous will find the light as the stars guide the traveler through the dark. My favorite passage from Solomon's book.
I do like that depending on the type of NPC, they do say different things. It's not like he's saying the same thing that guards say or say the same things that a fisherman says. Ah, dang it, pushed the wrong button again. Are you allowed to walk backwards? If I'm in first person, yes. If I hold... See, it has a very interesting way of interacting with objects in the world. I'm sure it's not exclusive to Crimson Desert, but if I hold the L1 button on PlayStation 5, I can kind of point at what I want to interact with if there's a bunch of things. And you can kind of see he's kind of pointing. So if I wanted to walk back this way, I could do that. If I don't hold that button and I move the controller back slowly, he kind of does just a normal let me turn around. If he's talking to someone, he seems to kind of slowly back away as if he's got his attention on him. Let me see if I do this. He talks to him, and then if I back up a little bit, sometimes he'll back up slowly, but I don't know if that answers your question. Oh, excuse me, mate. Or sometimes when they are encroaching on your space,
Good day to you.
it feels like he'll move out of the way. It feels very natural. It doesn't feel like he's a blocky animated character. He's got some very natural movements sometimes. Can you run backwards? Yeah, so this is me walking backwards. This is funny that you're getting me to do a dance, but so walk backwards. If I hold the sprint button, he moves back a little bit further, and then I can dodge and roll backwards. That's about the extent of it. Alright, let's get inside church here, and actually let's go down this way. Seems to be a little fog of war banner. So maybe this down here is where I pay. Knock knock! Oh, I've got a key. Should I open the door? Yeah, I guess opening the door is fine. It would be cool if the doors that I unlocked could then become future, like, hangout spots. There's a book of some kind. At least it's telling me there's a book here. I don't see it. It might be upstairs. Can you ride your horse? I feel like a welcome. You're welcome to do so. It feels like you're trolling me. Can you step to the side, Moss? Can you step to the side to the right, Moss? Can you ride your horse to the side? Can you... I've actually found that you can control your horse in some interesting ways. I don't know how I can do it consistently, but there is a way to make your horse just lay down. Alright, another key. I feel like maybe I'm wasting my keys here. Wow, I don't think I've had very many opportunities to open drawers. Okay, this is me being a thief. Okay, let's not do that. And I can actually, it seems like I can open each individual drawer. Yeah, I feel like I'm robbing this place. I feel like I shouldn't be in here. I've wasted my keys, and I may be borderline thieving right now. Breaking and entering. Well, actually, I didn't break and enter. I unlocked and entered. But I will leave for now. And let's see if I can get inside the church over here and pay for my crimes. I am giggling. Are you able to play this multiplayer? doing everything you're doing. No, it is not a multiplayer. If you want to do multiplayer with a Spiral Abyss, with a Pearl Abyss game, Black Desert is the game of choice. This is a single player only.
A blessed life, friend.
It would be cool if they added it, though. Alright, let's head over here. Hello, Alfred! How are you, sir? Let me say hello.
Weary.
Ah.
For a while in the light of Solomon.
Maybe. How do I... Okay, so I shop for something
Rest
that...
easy beneath
By writ of
Solomon's
absolution.
gaze.
Alright. Alright, my bounty level is... Oh, wow. 5 silver? Jeez, that's more than half of what I own. That's my own fault. Jeez, that felt bad.
Rest easy beneath Solomon's gaze.
Okay.
Solomon's compassion awaits all who repent.
Alright. Thanks, Alfred. Glad I'm not a criminal anymore. Whoa! Whoa! Slow down! Open doors slowly. He almost hurt me. Yeah, he got his leg cut. Caught.
What a blessed day.
Yeah, it would be nice. I think the systems are there where it wouldn't be hard. There are other playable characters that real players could take control of. I do not see it out of the realm of possibility where they couldn't make that happen. They possibly could be working on it right now. If they really wanted to, they could make it happen. There are systems already in place that could make that transition into a multiplayer capable. Actually, I think I can call in one of my allies right now. Summon him. They hath been summoned. Alright. I didn't have to expedite this, but... so, I now have my ally with me, and she'll follow me wherever I go. She has a really cool helicopter thing I wish she would use to follow me down. But instead she just kind of... While you're playing as her, she will, but while she's like following you, she just sort of apparates, which is fine. But she has a really cool like helicopter thing that she uses when she glides down. And I think I should be able to play as her. Okay, so now I'm controlling her. So this could be just controlled by another player. But she's got a really cool helicopter thing. There should be one other playable character that I can get a hold of. Then when she glides down, that's this thing. I think it's wicked cool. That's so awesome. I'm curious what the other character will use. But this is Damien. Damien? I think her and Cliff should totally hook up. Alright, let's see if you've improved in calling your horse. Alright, let's practice. Call your horse. Go ahead. You can call your horse too. Or maybe she has to wait for me to get on my horse. Okay, you can do it, Damien. I believe in you. Go ahead. Call your horse. Okay, sir. They may have fixed it. Before that, there was an issue with me being on my horse, and she'd just sit there whistling, and her horse would stand like maybe 100 yards away and wouldn't come to her. Alright, little Damien, what should we do? Oh my gosh, she disappeared! I want that ability. Hey, alright, let's jump our horses to their demise. Again, please, it's fixing obviously a very silly thing that players like doing. But the horses are very brave. They will jump off a cliff, and they're not going to fall to their death because the powers that be will pull them from disaster. Allow me to fall to my death unless I do something about it. But it would be cool. Like, I have this crow cape thing. It would be cool if these large black wings just came out of the horse and then just allowed to glide. It doesn't have to fly, but flying would be cool. I don't know. All right, let's call our horses again. You did a... Oh, wait. I've got something nearby. I actually noticed that her lantern is triggering. So that means there's something... Oh, that's cool. Hers actually can notify me as well. All right, put your helmet on. Oh, wait, I've already seen this one. Can I not see it again? All right, we're going to add that to the database of things that I would like to see changed. But can they ride backwards? I will test that right after these messages. Okay, so for feedback, we're going to add a new line of stuff here. All right. I lost my train of thought again. There's so much going on. So many thoughts running through my head. What was I thinking about? Horses, gliding, horse wings. No, I don't think that was originally what I was thinking about. Jeez, what was I thinking? Oh, that's what it was. Okay. Story. It'll be story focused. Replay memories. Let's do a speech to text. It would be nice if players come across those memory locations and are allowed to put the helmet back on and replay those memories. Those memory scenes. And again, maybe it might be possible. Let's say I'm in my inventory and I instead put... Oh, wait. Let's go back. I'm now wearing the helmet that he normally puts on to see these, but it would be nice that would just replay anyway. So I think what this is telling me is that I've already seen this particular one. And I think in the future, I'm just going to record these so I have them for reference later. But all the ones that I've done up to this point, which there's probably a good 20 of them, I don't have anymore. They may be, some of them are on stream. This is the test to see if I will play this. Oh, if the horses can ride backwards. All right, well, give me a quick second. All right, buddy. All right, let's see if I can point at them. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. That'd be an interesting way to attack enemies. I can kick. So if I am fighting an enemy, I can... Wata! I don't know if I can make them stand up on their hind legs. I feel sometimes I can make them walk backwards. But let's see here. No. And sometimes I'm able to have him sit down. Yeah, there we go. Like I can have him lay down and just chill. I can pet the horse. I don't know if I get trust with the horse by actually using the horse and riding the horse. I do wish I could feed the horse. But it does not look like, I guess we're not getting the game now. I feel like, though, it would be nice to have the horse kind of glide off to the left. Maybe in combat I don't think I can draw my sword. Okay, I can. Yeah, it doesn't look like he'll just go backwards. Alright, put your sword away, Cliff. I think I just cut through the hind end of the horse. That would be a good point. Let's see, movement. We'll add that. Sorry, I have this large screen up here. Horse control would be nice to... Maybe as I get more trust with the horse, because the horse does level up. I'm wondering if maybe I can control him more, sort of like they do in Red Dead Redemption, where you could have the horse step sideways, you can have it do all sorts of different things. Would be nice to control the horse with side steps. Whatever the horse, is that a canter? I don't know the pacing as horses. I used to. Like gallop versus a trot versus a gait versus a sprint, a canter. Heck, I don't know them all anymore. So those side steps, stepping backwards, etc. Perhaps during battles. Alright, there we go. We'll put that in there. Alright, back to full screen, which I should have been at a long time ago. Alright, return to Howling Hill. Alright, Damien, let's head back to Howling Hill. I wish she'd banter every once in a while. Talk about the weather or something. The horse will make the jump. Again, bravest horses of all time. The horses will swim if it's deep enough. Alright, let's go this way. Hey, bandits in the area. I'm just... Oh, they've...
I'm gonna ugly you up.
Yeah, I'll come back for you later. Actually, I think I'm going the wrong way anyway. Yep, I am. Alright, let's sprint through these bandits. We're not going to mess with them right now. You do realize I would kill you otherwise. Yeah, Barbie horse tales even have more horse interactions. Deemed one of the best games of 2025. Barbie horse trails. Okay. For a horse companion game. Jeez, why am I not seeing where I go here? Alright, interest of time. We'll just go up to the campsite. Nope, that's not where I want to be. Oh, it is right behind me. Alright, let's just go. This is goo. Oh, I can't because I'm a mount. Boo! Alright, guys. Oh, there we go. I can. So if I mash the go button, he seems to stand up on his hind legs. Hi-ho, Silver! Away! I could go a little bit faster, but his stamina will start to burn. The camp has grown. Your leader has returned. I hope you all have been working hard. If you haven't been working hard, 13 lashings to your best friend, and you have to watch. This is Cliff's story. Goodbye. I wonder if there's a point where you shift over and then it becomes the other character's story. Huh. Didn't think about that. They may have their own stories where we... Because I can't do some missions as the other characters. What's up, Andrew?
What's going on?
Cliff, have you seen Jan? He didn't look too good earlier. Came asking for coin, but had the eyes of a kicked pup. I brought him food instead, but now he's up and vanished.
Not a surprise. He's likely causing trouble somewhere.
Cliff, Jan's in trouble. Real trouble.
Real trouble.
That idiot's been hauled off to the fighting pits. No time to explain. We need to go. Now. I'll fill you in on the way.
You're gonna fill me in, are you? Come here, little buddy. Alright, let's go. Following you. Lead the way.
What exactly happened?
Ever hear of the Golden Fist Arena?
Just bumped into that guy.
Big name amongst brawlers. Brutal place. They settle things fist to fist. No steal allowed. Winner walks off with a portion of the wages. That's where Jan is.
Did he break a rule during a fight?
He'd be better off if that were all it was. He got drunk off his arse and stormed into someone else's match. And of all matches, was the bloody finals. Huge purse riding on it. They had to stop the fight because of him. The arena's demanding compensation for the losses. Even if he had coin, you know, Jan, he'd sooner fight every one of them than pay a single cent. So, they've locked him up. And it's not just the money. Letting the man who wrecked the final bout walk free would shame the arena. They'll want something from us. Some way to save face.
I don't like the sound of that.
Neither do I. And if we don't get to him fast, it'll only make it worse. He's not the type to sit quietly behind bars. If we're slow, this could turn ugly.
Maybe I should tell him to lay off the drink.
If he could do that, we wouldn't be in this mess.
What else do you know about the arena?
Big old place. Been around for ages. Draws fighters from all across Pywell looking to test their skills. So naturally, the wagers get sizable. Becoming the champion of the arena is considered a great honor. But you risk your life in every bout. Last time I win, half the fighters got dragged out and aimed beyond repair. Crowds crave bloodshed.
I don't know. That's a good question. A drinking game would be pretty... It would be fitting.
On account of near killing every combatant.
I can try it. I haven't tried to drink a bunch of wine or alcohol, but I'll see if it affects me.
But even he can't take on an arena full of brawlers. Maybe we should have begged coin off Carl. No, we can't go spending the camp's fund cleaning up Jan's messes.
So far, the activities that I've done
Coin, we'll figure something out.
is arm wrestling and rock, paper, scissors with the children. But there are other activities.
So you did come running, just like your loud little friend said. How very loyal. Your comrade has cost us a large sum of coin. Now back away. No leniency. Not for this.
Should we tell them the offer?
All right. What do you want?
All we need is a crowd whipped into a betting frenzy.
Meaning?
One of you goes and fights in his place. You settle?
I don't mind
We'll see you
fighting.
inside.
What's up, pig face?
I got a bit of time before the next shift.
Oh, do you?
I'll catch my breath then. Back to work.
Yeah. Yeah, just testing how mature this game is as well. I don't know if I have any on me right now. Let's see what this is right here. I could try straight cooking oil. Liquor. Can I consume it? It's a sellable. It's a collectible. I know I do have some back at camp. What? Yeah, it doesn't look like I have any wine on me right now. Got a mosh pit.
No weapons, no excuses. Bare fists.
Alright, win 3 times at the arena. Alright, one thing I do need to check is if I have a fast travel point nearby. Okay, I can't fast travel there. There is a fast travel point right over here, which is... Well, why didn't we go that way and then just cross over this river? Is there alchemy, making potions you can drink and get buffs? Yes. I haven't crafted any yet, but you can make buff items. I've certainly made like foodstuffs. I don't know if I've gone to like well, I don't know if I can answer that yet because I haven't done it. Like if I'm making health potions. But I can certainly cook. I don't know if that's going to translate into further crafting. It seems like a thing, if missing from this game, would seem odd. Alright, so I can't fast travel here. There might be some fast travel points over here, so let's travel over there for a little bit. See if we can find some fast travel point.
A thrashing would set you straight.
Alright, I'll come back to this. More bandits. I like to call them bandits. Bandits. Bandidiots. Bandits. That doesn't sound good either. I aggroed something. I am very surprised I haven't seen any fast travel points pop up. Can you make yourself invisible or any magic casting? I mean, I do have some magical things. I would call this a magical attack. I have seen some very interesting combat that looks like they're using stronger casting types of attacks. There is a skill tree, and it seems I've got Spirit, Nature's Echo, Nature's Snare, so I don't know if those are necessarily spells or just like air bending or nature bending. I can put a Frost Mantle on, Lightning Surge, Ambush by using the Tether, Storm Veil. Yeah, it's almost as if it's more fire bending and air bending. But that's this character. If you go into Damien's, I don't know what her differences are. Maybe they're exactly the same. She has a stair step, which is just sort of a jump. Storm Pillar, slightly different. Lightning Strike. Hers looks, her animations are a little bit different. Are you able to get a spouse and start a family? I don't think so. I'm still testing what happens when you get, like, there's a tavern proprietor named Dahlia. I've been going to the tavern every time I visit Hernand City, and I will go to her tavern, give her a gift of flowers, greet her. The trust level goes up on her. I think she's at about 25% trust. And I'll buy something from her shop. I don't know if her dialogue has changed. I don't know what happens whenever you get trust up to max. Maybe they join your camp or something, or maybe they just have different lines of dialogue, but it doesn't seem like there's any romancing. I'm kind of looking forward to the new Fable game, because they've said there's a bunch of that to where you can start a family, you can have multiple lives. I'm looking forward to kind of exploring that. I did not find any fast travel points. That seems odd. There's probably one here, but I needed it to be close to here. I wish I could just go over here and go fast travel. Alright. Does not look like it. I don't know if this is a tavern up here. Oh, there is a vendor. At least he looks like a vendor.
I've got everything set what I've done, and there's a fair bit I don't.
Alright, you got any alcohol?
Never tire of the feeling of stone in hand.
Bullet, cloth, bread, beer. Oh, there's beer. Let's get 12. Let's get all of his beer. Let's take all 4.
Find it useful.
That pickled fruit looks really cool. Cooking oil, sugar, bread, arrow. Alright, I don't need anything else. Alright, so 4 pints of beer. Let's see what we can do here. Let's go to inventory. It's not a proper pub, but I'm sure I could buy endless amounts of alcohol at a pub. All right. Beer. Strangely enough, it says that it'll give me 120 health and it'll give me resistance to ice, so warm me up. But whether or not it gives me a shake back and forth, I would say a lot of the things that you're talking about, except for maybe the romancing, can all be done in Red Dead Redemption 2. Other than there might be, I forget the girl that he romances. I don't know if it's a choice. It's just sort of built into the story. This certainly takes some nods from Red Dead Redemption, but it's in a fantasy setting. All right. I've consumed alcohol. I show resistance. I don't know if I can continue to consume alcohol. Beer. Alright. Drink it! Drink it again! Drink the last one! That's 4 straight beers with no real look of drunkenness. Now, I wouldn't call that necessarily alcoholism. Some people can stomach alcohol better than others, but I'm sure he does not appear intoxicated. As is, what do you rate this game out of 10, and would you recommend it? Okay. I would recommend it if you like to meander in a game. If you like to do things at a leisurely pace. I think the game demands a lot of your time. And when I say demands time, it just take your time. Spend time in these villages. I'm only 30, maybe 40 hours in, and that's because I've sat and walked through these villages. I've been messing around with the trust systems and greeting a lot of the NPCs, and there's one city, Hernan City, which I stayed in for an entire total 10 hours. I spent 10 hours just in this city, exploring around, looking at things, interacting, being wowed by things. There are missions to do. There's this rock paper scissors minigame. I was doing arm wrestling. I was doing things over and over to kind of a lifestyle way. So that's 10 hours of exploration and discovery. Not like going mission to mission, but I was doing missions. But I spent a lot of time in here before I pushed out away from it. And this is what I've covered in the map right here. So what you see right here is 40 hours worth of interaction with the world, doing some missions. Some missions just had me transit over here, but I passed a bunch of towns and a bunch of bandit controlled zones, which are kind of identified here. But I could find myself spending hours within some of these other locations, and the next time I find a large city like this, that's probably another 10 hours. So if you don't mind spending time, if you like riding around on horses, if you like fighting things, if you like Dark Souls combat, I think it has really cool boss battles. It's not difficult. Like, you could buy a bunch of food and resources to just continuously heal yourself, as long as you're not carrying too much. It has sort of this mystical sci-fi fantasy feel to it. What would I rate? I know I'm rambling away from what you asked. I would recommend it, but I would also recommend giving it time. And it takes time to find what it is about the game that offers you so much, to find that special nugget that you like chewing on, to create a metaphor, as inappropriate maybe that sounds. If I was to rate it right now out of 10, I would say it's a solid 7 without much reservation there. And I only put it at a 7 because I don't have enough time with it to say, yes, this is the perfect game. It's checking off a lot of blocks for me, and I did an hour stream yesterday where it was just me talking about some of the things that I've taken down in my database. And like, again, I've said this before, and don't take I don't know if this sounds odd to say, but don't take what my point of view is for your point of view. I would recommend trying it out, and I wish there was a trial. But again, watching my perspective isn't your perspective. So again, if you like a nice calming, like, you can go out and there's this new thing that just came up that I could pick up animals, like wild animals, or maybe animals that escaped, and take them back to a pen, and I could just deliver them. I can go out and do bounties. I can just go out and, okay, there's this other thing. I'm rambling again. I apologize. I'm not being very clear. There's a faction system, and I just found out this, I think yesterday or the day before, that if you zoom all the way out while you're in the faction tabs of the map, it'll show you the faction control. And I don't know if there's a point in the game where you're going to be fighting to push control with any particular marquee, or I don't know. Like, I haven't even been anywhere over here. Like I said, I've spent 40 hours just in where this kind of blue area is. Like, and I've still got all the way over here to go to, and like all the way up in here. And all the way up here. There's a city kind of thing in the sky of these floating islands. I think if you like Zelda, you'd like this. Story, I guess I'd say story. Story, I think, needs to be paced in a very different way. And I'm going to use an example here. I'll catch up with chat. I play Cyberpunk 2077 at a very leisurely pace, and I wait for missions to come across to me naturally if I'm just in proximity of that mission. And I try to stay in, I don't want to say Haywood, but Watson, where you start the game. I try to stay there until I'm a specific level, and then I'll push out from that, because then it makes the game feel a little more natural in the way I progress. That's what I'm doing here. I'm just taking my sweet-ass time. Yeah, I'd say a solid 7, climbing up to the 8 as I start to learn more about the game. And I'll make a couple more like follow-up videos as I'm playing this to kind of let's revisit this database that I'm collecting data on, and let's see like what I'm finding out as I play more of it. It has me captivated, and this is a very long answer. I rate it a 7, and I would recommend it. I could have just said that and be done with it. But I am captivated by this game. I think about it when I'm not playing it. I want to come back to it. I want to explore. I want to just chill in the space. And it's what Night City and Cyberpunk 2077 did to me. I just want to hang out in this space and learn more about what it has to offer. So, 4 beers is a lot. Yeah, it looks generally fun, especially if you have time. It makes me feel like it would be elevated if you could play it multiplayer. Yes. I think 100%. And I don't see why they would not be capable of doing it. This is their engine. I think it's called the Black Engine. But Crimson Desert is running on a proprietary engine. This isn't Unreal Engine. And they've definitely been very active in keeping it updated and listening to the community on their website, and taking bugs and doing bug fixes and addressing issues. They do it very clearly, very openly, and very quickly. I could see them having an expansion, and I would pay for it. It's like multiplayer expansion coming out, in 2027 for $10. Heck, I might even do it for $19.99. $30 is like, now it's half the game just for multiplayer. But if it drastically changes things, I think it would be worth it. Just finding somebody worth that has the time that is willing to put that kind of time into it. So I've also said multiplayer games are great, but I don't play a lot of multiplayer games. I do like my single player stuff, but if Cyberpunk 2077 was multiplayer, I'd love to play in that city with others. All right. Well, I can't get drunk. I guess we answered that. I do like the questions, like, hey, can you do this? And then go test it to see if it works or not. Can I pick up the crow? No, I want to get the crow. Okay, let's see if I can sneak up to this guy. Okay, I don't need the pigeon. I'm trying to learn all about the flora, the fauna, the people. And when you see something or interact with something for the first time, no, don't jump, Cliff. You just scared away the bird. You moron. You're a moron, Cliff. Cliff loves to startle people, places, things. Shame on you, Cliff. It's fine. I appreciate the 10-minute long answer. Yeah, I should answer the short answer first and then say, be prepared, here comes the long answer. You can shut off now. Another way to answer is that I think it is worth the 60. I think they're asking. I think games now are around 69. It is worth the $69 for me. I've gotten my gameplay worth already, and there are easily 1,000 hours in this game, and I'm only, at 40. And it's because I'm taking my sweet ass time. But I imagine if this was your only game, you would get your time. Your time would be worth it that you spend in it, because it gives you so much to do. It doesn't have everything. I don't know of very many games that do have everything, but it checks a lot of boxes off for me for what I'm looking for. One of those is being able... Oh, what the heck did I just come across? Whoever lives here, you must be pretty cool. Let's see if there's anything. Ooh, a gilded mirror. That looks very... very beautiful. It's even reflecting the... I'm glad I got a PlayStation 5 Pro, because this game would look different to me. It would still play the same, but it would just look different. Oh, I could sleep in her bed. Be like a Goldilocks. Yeah, I'd be very interested to see whether or not Damien has her own story. Ooh, can we go into the outhouse? Whew! Jeez. Oh, is this a hiding? Oh, I'm also, he's like, excuse me, guys. I'm sorry I've had this screen up the whole time, but I just jumped into an outhouse. Well, all right, whoo! Don't go in there. I think it's just a hiding location. Outhouse hiding. Where do I want to go? Does this person live on? Whoever lives here. I want to know who lives here. They got a cool little spot in there. Very comfy. Bum 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 bum. I also think that they should have it be where when you skin, it shows the skin gone, but this ain't Red Dead Redemption. Which, Red Dead Redemption I've only played once through the entire campaign, but I haven't really explored it like I'm exploring here. While I'm a fan of Westerns, I think it has sort of a very similar world where you could just meander through, have a good time just finding things on your own, interacting with NPCs. We'll see how Grand Theft Auto 6 does, because it's absolutely going to have those check all the blocks off. I mean, most Grand Theft Auto games, most Rockstar games are gonna. It is Rockstar, right? I keep wanting to say Rocksteady. It is Rockstar, right? That does Grand Theft Auto. Oh, I passed my X point. I passed it right by. Or, sorry, I marked a spot. Dang it, I've been just walking in circles. I've just been walking in circles. Alright, I was hoping to find a... Ooh, what's this right here? Wait, what is that? Inksworth Bindery. A book bindery where various texts are transcribed and bound. While owned by House Felix, it also serves as a residence for writers under the patronage of Count Roberts. Why does it have an icon? It's almost as if I can do something there. Gosh darn it. Man, I really want to go back there to see if there's something there, but let's do a journal. What's our time? We're at about an hour 20. We'll go for another 40 minutes, I think. I think for another 40 minutes would be good, be easy. We'll do it all again tomorrow. Oh, main quests. All right, we're currently on chapter 4, the price of knowledge. Disturbance at the arena. All right, let's go there. Let's go there. Again, that might be because this is Cliff's. I don't know if it necessarily says that this is Cliff's story. Be nice to see if the other two characters have their own story to play through. Alright, let's get our horse. Just to see if we can skill up here. Alright, let's do some skill ups. Alright, we could do health increase. What do we got here? Flight. Press to use a glider to fly while airborne. But you don't really fly, you glide. Is it just a different level? Oh wait, sorry, that's Damien. Damien, sorry. That was Damien. Damien. I am Matt Damien. Press R3 while falling at full speed to unleash a powerful ground slam at full speed. Alright, well. I like how it leaves a leaf or something on the bottom. Alright, what do we got here? Axiom force. Okay, don't need that. That's maxed out. Aerial roll. Don't know if I need to do that right now. Flame strike, I have to learn that. Alright, should I get flame? Imbue element. What do I want to do here? Maybe we should just give ourselves some more health. Alright, we have one more to spend. Okay, a stab. We don't really need that right now. Body slam. That seems cool. A vault off of a character. Unarmed combat, if I want to do fist fighting. Grappling. I guess I could invest in that. Marksmanship. Let's do marksmanship. Use our bow and arrow a little bit more. Alright, let's go back to the arena for the quest. Whoops.
Do we have another challenger?
Host what? Attempt an unarmed duel. Okay, let's do that. He must be unarmed. Okay, so we'll go into inventory. I guess I have to... Wait, can I just go into here? Alright, I am unarmed. Alright, unarmed duel. Unarmed duel is a sacred battle fought only fists and footwork. Pressure your opponent with relentless strikes, evade their attacks, and seize the moment to counter. Only those who master distance and timing can be the last one standing in the ring. Warning, using any weapons or attack styles that do not comply with the rules will result in immediate disqualification. Let's do it. Let's participate. Oh, wait. Is it cost 30 silver or is that 30 bronze? I've got 30 bronze.
That's the way of it.
That is the way it. I haven't done much unarmed combat. I don't even know what the button is.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Is it because I used a kick? I got disqualified?
Planning to join the next bout?
You performed an attack that does not comply with the rules of the duel. Try again with an attack that does not... Alright, well I just wasted 30. Okay, so I can't use a kick. It's only fists and footwork.
That's
okay.
the way of it.
It is a different fighter.
Still going.
Take that!
Watching the grey memes. You should have another go.
Grabbing ice cream. Aw, don't say ice cream. Nah, I want ice cream.
Well, fuck me.
No. No, no, don't kick. God dang it.
This way.
If I hold it even for a little bit, it'll trigger a kick. Gosh dang it, that was a waste of money.
You should have another go.
Yeah, I will. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Gotta be careful.
Should have turned back.
Oh, no, no! God dang it! It triggered another kick. I keep getting disqualified. Son of a bee. Yeah, let's keep going. Gosh dang it. Yeah, thanks for the ice cream. I need it. I wasted 90 copper now.
Get them! Smash your face in!
Punching only.
I lost.
Yeah, you did.
Fancy another round?
Alright, so I spent 50. Or sorry, I spent 30, I got 20. I need to win at least 5 more to get my money back. Because I wasted it by losing 90 copper because I kicked.
If we can endure, we must.
Ah, so you do have an ugly side.
Oh, this guy's much stronger.
This is child's play to me.
Yeah, he's gonna win this one.
I've never lost a fight.
They only get stronger.
What a splendid fight!
Just keep going. You gotta win 4 more to break even.
Brace yourself! I'll drown this place in flames.
Am I fighting against a priest?
I'm absolutely furious.
What a splendid fight!
Oh, I'm actually getting more money now. I'm more than doubling my money now.
Idle hands make for a dull mind.
I don't know what that red banner there is. I'm not finding this combat to be super challenging just because they generally only punch twice. I'm sure it'll ramp up. I'm hoping that it will ramp up.
Their skills were beyond.
You should have another go!
Just sit here and fight all day. Yeah, it's not difficult once you get their pattern down, which is they punch twice, maybe they
You
dodge,
should have another
and
go!
then just sit there and punch them, punch them, punch them. At some point, though, I'm going to need to find something more difficult.
You make a dull fool.
Still. You should have another go!
Alright, game description. I've already done that. Alright, let's go back. Let's see if we can do some armed combat.
Do we have another challenger?
Speak with the arena's overseer. Maybe it'll allow me to fight greater foes. Is this the overseer here?
Good, that more than covers the losses. We release your friend.
It's about fucking time.
Jan. Jan.
What? You looking to be made a
What?
eunuch?
What?
Sake, you mad
What?
bastard.
What?
Shut it and walk.
What?
Why? I did nothing wrong.
I'll take him with me. Aye, he's all yours.
Aye.
Why exactly did you cause a scene in the arena?
Oh, Solomon's low-swinging sack. That match made me want to gouge my poor fucking eyes out. Slow feet, stiff stances. The sorry bastards look like drunk goats fighting.
Take Jan to the camp. Alright, Jan, I guess you're riding with me.
What's keeping you?
I'm calling my horse, Jan. Just give me a moment, would you? Get on the back. Ride, bitch. Because you are one. Let's go. Get on, Jan.
Couldn't stand just sitting there.
Yeah, what were you just standing there to get back of the horse so we can go cheating by y'all?
Couldn't told me to get in the ring myself if I was so clever. So fuck it. Give them what they asked for, right? So, those two cunts then team up against me. Coward bastards. So I crack their skulls, and suddenly, I've got the arena's private guard coming after me. So I
Can I...
one after another.
Hold on, let me see if I can run through here. If it's even possible. Alright, I don't think there's some kind of a blue shimmer here. I think that's just because it's a way of telling me there's water under there. Am I gonna have to horse ride all the way back?
Jan. Oh, come on. The crowd loved every minute of it. Better than
See if we can ride this down to the water below.
I practically sacrificed myself for their entertainment. And instead of thanking me, they stuffed me in a cage barely fit for a fucking dog. If you're gonna build a cell, at least make it big enough to lie down in.
Wait a second. Are you kidding me, mate? Are you... Is he gonna be perpetually... Oh, no, I killed Jan. Please don't make me redo the fight. I don't think it's gonna force me to go all the way back there. Yeah. All right.
Exactly did you cause
Gotta be careful riding in water because the horse might slip. Off Jan goes.
What's keeping you?
I think I'm just gonna walk with the horse. I can't. I gotta wait for him to get on.
Oh, Solomon's low-swinging sack. That match made me want to gouge my poor fucking eyes out.
Hashtag time for Minecraft.
Feet, stiff stances.
All right.
Sorry, bastards.
Let me deliver this guy, and we'll play it for at least an hour, I say. Maybe 2.
And you know what? The cunts told me to get in the ring myself if I was so clever. So fuck it. Give them what they asked for, right?
Yeah.
Those two cunts then team up against me. Coward bastards. So I crack their skulls, and suddenly, I've got the arena's private guard coming after me. So I handled them too. One after another. Yeah. Oh, come on. The crowd loved every minute of it. Yeah. Better than the rubbish they were watching before. I practically sacrificed myself for their entertainment. And instead of thanking me, they stuffed me in a cage barely fit for a fucking dog. If you're gonna build a cell, at least make it big enough to lie down in, eh? actually. The more I think about it, maybe I should go back and finish the job.
Maybe we should have left you there a bit longer.
Maybe we should have left you there more longer. Yeah.
Jan, try showing restraint next time.
I'm fucking knackered. Oh, shit. I gotta go see Naira. Gonna shut her up good this time. You know how she is. Starts bragging and never stops. Oh,
Hell.
about this archery contest at some wet-ass noble's manor. She kept bragging on at me she could beat me with her eyes closed. Silly cow. I was all set to make her eat a big slice of humble pie. I can't shoot a bow like this.
Kind of want to just punch him
Why
in the
don't you
face.
go? Kick
Don't
her
talk
ass.
about her like
I'm
that.
sure Naira's already at the manor.
Alright, we've returned to Howling Hill. Jan is now back in the fold. I think that's going to do it for me on Crimson Desert for now. We're going to shift over to playing some Minecraft at the request of a fellow viewer, fellow streamer, Erotic Stud Muffin. Thank you for spending your time here with me and hanging out. It's always appreciated, so thank you. We'll be returning to Crimson Desert tomorrow for a couple of hours, or we might just jump in with Eldon and play some Marathon in the morning. Because I think playing games with others is great. It makes the game that I would otherwise maybe not play playable. So, thanks so much. I'm going to see you all very, very soon. I will be back here, like I said, tomorrow morning playing some Crimson Desert or Marathon. Just depends on which constellations and time schedules align or don't align. We'll see. Alright. Thank you so much if you're watching this in syndication. If you're watching this on demand, I appreciate your time and coming here. Your time is the most valuable resource you have. You can't buy more of it. You can definitely spend it well, and spending some of your time with me here is much appreciated. So I will see you all again very, very soon. Alright. Bye.
Greetings, Greymane.
Ale got the better of me yesterday. Seems I bought drinks for the whole damn tavern.